Hey guys, Dave here. I got another fragrance review ready for you guys. This is going to be another thing that's one of my favorites for fall and winter. This is going to be Yves Saint Laurent's La Nuit de l'Homme, which means the night of the man in English, which is kind of an interesting name. There were 3 perfumes. It came out back in 2009, so it's a fairly new scent. The perfumes were Anne Filippo, Pierre Vardny, Dominique Ropion. I know I butchered most of those names, but oh well. Let's get straight into the notes. We have a top of cardamom, the mid is bergamot, and Virginia cedar and lavender. The base is vetiver and coumarin. To me it's classified as kind of I would call it a spicy, woody oriental, but I would really call it, to me it's a spicy, sweet, woody scent is what I would really call it. There are 3 bottle sizes, not your standard bottle sizes. There's a 1.3 ounce travel, which is this little guy here that I use for travel. 2 ounce, which is what this guy is here, and then there is also a big bottle of 3.3 milliliter as well. Prices you're looking at anywhere from, I've seen it as low as 30 for the 1.3, upwards of 75 to 80 for the giant bottle. So let's get right into what I think of this guy. First sniff, to me, is sweet, but it's also spicy. I get the cardamom right on top with almost a little bit of an apple-ish note, even though there's not much that really smells like apple in it. It almost reminds me of cinnamon apple pie at first, is kind of what I get. That's the best way to describe it to me. It's definitely sweet right off the top, but it is balanced well with the spicy cardamom, so it doesn't come off super sweet. About 1 to 2 hours later, it starts to get woodier as the cedar comes into play. It gets more evident. I get some fresh florals in the mid as well with the lavender, and supposedly there are also some more floral notes in there. It never gets too floral in my opinion though. It's blended very, very well. I also still get the cardamom in the mid as well. The mid mostly to me is the cedar, the cardamom with a touch of the florals and the lavender, and that's mainly the mid. To me, the mid doesn't last real long in this one. It doesn't stick around for all that long. No, I guess maybe it's more that I just start to pick up the base early in this one. When it gets to the dry down, the cardamom to me is still very faintly there, but it is there. At least on my skin, it's kind of there, but it's not really evident or anything like that. The cedar is still making its presence known for sure. I also get a strong sweet vanilla from the coumarin, as I said. I do also pick up a touch of the vetiver, but the woods I get mostly in the dry down is the cedar. To my nose, the dry down mostly is vanilla with woods, which is not a bad dry down. I really enjoy the dry down of this guy. To me, this is very classy smelling. It's a great evening wear scent. Ladies really, really like this scent. It projects pretty well, and has much better longevity than the original L'Homme. To me, this is just a wonderful scent. It balances the sweetness, the spiciness, and the woods very well. It doesn't really get cloying to me, but I do think this is best for evening wear, to be honest with you. It's just it can be a little intense to be something that's worn casually, in my opinion. That doesn't mean I only wear it in the evenings, because I don't. I wear it a lot. If I had to pick a signature scent, it probably would be this guy. At points, I definitely do get hints of the original L'Homme. Original L'Homme, the dry down is a little similar. This one is a little spicier and stronger. The longevity is much better for this one as well. I also, at points, get some of the sweetness that you get in Body Kuros. Like I said, this is one of my favorite fall and winter scents right now, and one of the scents I reach for when I am going out in the evening, but I also do wear it to work. I think it's pretty versatile in my opinion. I can see why a lot of people would say this is only for evening wear, but I guess I'm going to agree with that, but at the same time, I don't use it just for evening wear, but I think it would be perfect with a suit and tie as well. It's classy enough. It's very classy smelling to me, at least. Who would like this? If you like sweet scents, if you enjoy scents that are woody with a touch of floral and cardamom, I think you would really like this one. I really don't have too many complaints about this one, and my nose really likes it, obviously. Why would you not like this? It can be a little bit too sweet for some people. If you don't like cedar, cardamom, or vanilla, you may want to avoid this one, because to my nose, those are the three most dominant notes in this fragrance. If you like Dolce & Gabbana The One, or the original L'Homme, or also Body Churros, I do think you would really enjoy this scent. What do I think of when I wear this? Honestly, to me, it's like, reminds me of drinking a vanilla malt. That's kind of what it reminds me of, at least in the dry down. Overall smell, I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10. I absolutely love the smell of this scent. It is, if not my top complimenter, one of my top 3 for sure, especially in the fall and winter. It can be a bit sweet at times, but to my nose it does not get cloying. But yeah, like I said, I really enjoy the smell of this guy. Projection, it's not the best projection I've ever had with a fragrance, but it's really quite good. The scent cloud around me lasts on my skin from 4 to 6 hours, which is pretty good for a fall and winter fragrance. So I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10 for projection. Longevity, I get anywhere from 6 to, I think I've gotten up to 10 hours once, but usually it's 6 to 8, which is not the best for a fall winter fragrance, but it's acceptable, so I will give it a 7.5 out of 10 for that, because it's about average in longevity to me. Uniqueness, I think it's getting a little popular and smells, some people say it's somewhat similar to The One, and I guess I can agree to that at points, but I don't think they smell the same. I personally think it's pretty unique. I don't know too many things that smell like it, but then again, I haven't smelled everything. So, uniqueness, I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. It's above average, and I think it's pretty unique in my opinion. Versatility, it's pretty decent. I don't think it would work in the summer though. At least on my skin, it did not work in the summer at all. It got really cloying and strong, and it's possible that you could pull this off in the heat. I would tend to wear this more for fall and winter. I could possibly see spring as well. Like I said, I would consider it more of an evening scent, but I could totally see this worn for casual occasions as well, which makes it pretty versatile to me. I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10 for versatility, because there are more versatile scents out there. Overall, I'm going to give this a 9.5 out of 10. My only complaint with this one is the longevity is not as good as I would like. For a fall-winter fragrance, I'm hoping to get 8 to 12 hours, but I know that's a little unrealistic. Otherwise, I absolutely adore this scent. It's not enough of a masterpiece, though, in my opinion, to get a 10 out of 10. I reserve that for the ones that I just think are perfect. So there won't be a lot of things that get a 10 out of 10 for me. Again, this is one of my go-to scents in the fall and winter, and it gets a ton of compliments. I highly recommend this, but I believe it's a must-try because not everyone will like it. I'll leave it with my personal saying when it comes to this fragrance, which is, if you want something sexy and sweet, reach for La Nuit. That's kind of what I've come to say. So, that is my review for Yves Saint Laurent's La Nuit de l'Homme, and thanks for watching, guys. As always, rate, comment, subscribe, and I will hopefully have another review for you soon.